Alrighty, tidy. Welcome, welcome. Just gonna get right down to it. Yeah. Welcome to the stream and all that jazz. And like I normally say, let's do it to it as soon as I fix this. Hey, there we go. Cool. Alright. Just get right into the story stuff, shall we? I was gonna say, did a new event start that I'm not aware about, but it appears so. Coolio.
All things in this mortal world are bound by fate. Patience, patience. Let me peer into the secrets of heaven.
Oh, please, help me out, young Shiffle. My rooster with the pretty tails. Been gone for 3 days already. Oh, could you define whether a yellow weasel spirit might have taken him?
Why the fuck that part not voiced?
When did Senior Shunguang arrive? That tone. It kind of reminds me of Ishu and Shippu. Is she divining for people? Don't worry, man. Your rooster's perfectly fine. Judging from the
I didn't touch the
Instagram,
button.
he's simply chasing after his
Don't go blaming
destiny
me.
and freedom out in the vast world beyond.
Oh, is that so. But he is already quite old.
Huh?
Oh, now don't you worry. The young shifter here knows her stuff. Don't let that young face fool you. She's got real skills. Why, just the other day, a delivery truck from Good Goods came rattling down the road, and the back door flew clean open. Whole load of cargo was about to spill out and hit someone. Then this little shifu strolls by, gives a wave, and whoosh, everything pops right back in. Back then, nobody even knew she was Sweebian Temple's acting temple master. Folks were just saying her moves had the same flair as Ishwin Shifu's.
See? What do you call that? I didn't touch shit. And that part still wasn't voiced. Fuck you.
It's gone. Will it ever come back on its own?
See? What now? Huh? See? See? No voice. Quit blaming me, ass monkey.
Senior? What are you doing?
Yes, acting temple master.
I'm not mashing.
That was close. Almost blew our cover there. Thanks for playing along. Looks like Bo Lion's intel still needs some work.
Acting temple master? And that Bang Boo backing you up. That's not B Lion, is it? It looks more like Bo Lion. The one who secretly snuck down from Yunquay Summit to train at Phylum Heights, right?
The other day, I was hanging around Wi-Fi Peninsula when I ran into little Bo Lion. Turns out it snuck down the mountain too. We both nearly jumped out of our skins, thinking the other had been sent to drag us back to Yunquay Summit.
We met so briefly last time that we didn't really get a chance to chat. Why did you sneak down the mountain, Senior?
Well, for certain reasons, I'm not exactly allowed to leave Yunquay Summit as I please. Shifu had me in seclusion training for ages. It was so boring I could scream. Just after I came out of seclusion, I heard Shifu had to head into the city for something important. My brother and Senior Fufu probably went with her too, right? Talk about perfect timing.
Senior Shunguang's brother? That must be Senior Ye. Sounds like she still doesn't know what happened. Telling her now would only ruin her mood. I'll find a better time later.
These days, little Bo Lion and I have been traveling around Wi-Fi, doing our part to fight evil and help those in need. Oh, and we've heard tons of stories about Shifu and your past adventures. Stuff like foiling the Exaltus conspiracy, resolving crises in the hollows.
Still weird that she's a
Just
horse.
hearing it all got my blood pumping.
Doesn't really look like it.
My grand adventure hit a teeny
What kind of horsies have long ears like that?
I kind of ran out of adventure funds. I left in such a rush, I didn't bring enough with me. Just when Bo Lion and I were about to give up, a figure suddenly zipped into sight like whoosh. That was you, Junior Bell. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Wi-Fi now. Please, please, you're the only one I'm close with here. You'll take us in, right? Pretty please.
Yeah, I tend to have that effect on people, man.
Take you in? You're making it sound too formal, Senior. Swabian Temple is a Yunquay Summit chapter. Naturally, it's your home too. If you move in, things will only get livelier. Of course, we'd love to have you here. My brother Wise and I both live here, and there are other disciples around too. If you ever need anything, we can always help out.
Perfect. But now that you mention it, I do have one teeny tiny little favor to ask.
Feel free to ask me anything. What can I do for you, Senior?
First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to?
No, she got that superiority complex.
Sure, no problem. Senior Shunguang?
Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but given the situation, just call me Xiaoguang for now. My brother and Shifu call me that. And can I just call you by your name? Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it a secret from the others for now? It took a lot for me to sneak down here. If word gets out,
I believe it.
Shifu will know in
Oh
no
man, the
time
hole in
and
my
he'll
shirt
be
got
right
bigger.
back up the mountain.
Well, it's a good thing I never take the shirt out, so. It is a stay-at-home shirt now. You have been retired, shirt.
Isha and Shifu's usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective. I promise. If anyone asks, I'll just say, you're my friend who admires Yunquei Summit's way of training. They haven't seen you before, so it'll be fine.
Awesome! You're the best, Junior Belle! It's settled then. Don't worry. While Shifu's away, if anything happens during our adventures, your Senior will protect you with everything she's got. This is my first time being a Senior. It feels so fun and satisfying.
Young Masters, my name is Old Cao. I'm a miner who lives not too far from here. Something's happened over at the old mining site.
You're not a minor, you look like an adult.
Disciples on my way here, and they told me to find one of Yishu and Shifu's new disciples.
The old mining site. What's going on down there?
Some of our workers, and one of Banyu and Shifu's apprentices. And now they're all trapped there by the miasma.
What are miners doing there? Isn't Porsa Lumix under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone. The place had been mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left their equipment behind, and the mine faded from public memory. But lately, people have been saying the miasma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide. Which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again. A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes, so they volunteered to join the team. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back either. Porsa Lumix already managed to rescue a few, but no one knows how long it'll take for the rest to get out. I couldn't get in touch with Banyu or Shifu, and the helpers Porsa Lumix sent didn't exactly put my mind at ease. So I came to ask for help from the masters at Swabian Temple.
Don't worry. Please, lead the way. I'll go with you right now.
The old mining site? That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. Perfect. I can investigate, get some solid leads, then tell Xiaoguang about it. And me too, Senior... Xiaoguang, I'm coming with you. Sir, we've got a few things to discuss and prepare first.
Hello there.
Could you share the location with us? We'll
Howdy
head over right
powdy,
now.
Mr. Sith.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How it do?
I need to hurry back to help now. I'll be counting on you both.
Belle, you look like you wanted to say something earlier.
Happy 2026,
Saving a few people
bro.
trapped in the hollow is a piece of cake for
Happy
me.
2026 to you
I can
too, my
handle it
man.
alone. You stay here and keep Swabian Temple safe.
Hopefully it's better than it was last year.
Promise.
I couldn't say it back there, but you've been in seclusion all this time, so I guess Shifu and the others haven't had a chance to tell you. The truth is, before we came to Wi-Fi Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My brother and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Don't forget there's Twitch drops
That's your
apparently.
specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples.
Oops.
Yep, we could head into the hollow to save those people. You looked really worried just now. I just gotta let my brother know about the situation first.
Yeah. Helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkwei Summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyue Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but he really looked after us before. If his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
So you know Banyue Shifu too? He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
Who's Banyue again? Is that the big buff robot guy? The one that we think is Christopher Sabat or Vegeta?
Master, Banya is currently inside Lemnian Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
Fairy says Banyue Shifu is in the hollow. Maybe he already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
Sorry, may I ask who Fairy is?
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for hollow navigation, data processing, and life management. Last but not least, when Master makes questionable decisions, I offer a modest spark of wisdom to keep things on track. Hello, Miss Ye Shengguang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant, that is, the Master's rather clumsy brother, as an important reference for arranging your guest room.
Hey.
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous, I can also provide you with a report of equal depth. After reading it, you'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy, but I think I'll try getting to know Belle on my own. It's more fun to discover things little by little. I'll leave the hollow rescue and the guest room arrangements in your capable hands.
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suibian Temple with you.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. Alright, back to the matter at hand. Belle, you and Xiaoguang should head back first and get ready to go into the hollow. I'll set up the HDD to support you.
Alright, the first team up between Phaethon and Xiaoguang begins now.
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. Saving
Why-
people comes first.
Alright.
We gotta focus on what's important.
Hey, we were here for Yidhari's story.
Were there always flowers like these in the hollow?
I think I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. That ties back to what old Zhao mentioned earlier. Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide. Maybe this is one of the signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
Help! Help me!
Someone...
Help! Please!
Request received, dear. I'm up.
Wonka over here being like, I wish that was me.
Get
today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
You'll make sure I get back safe, right? You have to understand how important I am to this operation. If I can't submit the mine reactivation safety report...
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I almost envy how blissfully clueless you are. After causing this mess, you don't even realize it. How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Causing a mess? What do you mean?
Reasoning with a reckless fool isn't in my job description. I'm only here to deal with a customer complaint you filed a few days ago. Who knew you'd run off somewhere this dangerous? Finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center. Just think of me as your preschooler self-service guide. Want me to switch to the kiddie navigation mode while I'm at it?
You?
Damn, I didn't expect her to be this spicy.
Hey, Dylan, we meet again. What's TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center? Weren't you with Krampus?
Shh, times are tough. Gotta keep a few side gigs to stay afloat. Judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We heard people are trapped here. My friend and I came to help. If you're also here to rescue people, why not join us? It'll be safer that way.
Me? Oh, I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint. But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can hit my quota today. Oops. There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something...
Couldn't she just use Fairy to make a bunch of bot accounts and leave botted reviews? Like people do nowadays?
Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yunquay Summit, aren't you? What? Yunquay Summit? No, no way!
Hey man, I better keep my mouth shut or the Zenless team is gonna hear me say that shit and they're gonna fucking come after me with the Mafia. Turbocharge Charge Gaming. Hey man, how's it going? How are you this Saturday afternoon? Almost evening. Good, how about you? Just about to rewatch Hellboy's first movie? Hell yeah, Hellboy's such a good movie. But I'm doing alright, just doing the big chill.
Sacrifices? The Exaltists were wiped out. Why are these things still here?
Hey! The Exaltists? I thought the Defense Force wiped them all out. Didn't expect
Hydrate, you gotcha. This is the last of my water, so I'm gonna need more
Doing
soon.
something like that isn't a good habit. Seems like this place has got more uninvited guests than I thought. You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
Hey man, you gotta use dial-in to shove her hand inside that hoop thing and shove a giant finger up this dude's ass and make him talk.
Talk now, or we'll
Pagan
stop
makes
being
everybody
nice.
answer.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know. And that's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen.
They're gonna connect jumper cables to his balls.
Basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't tell them I said it.
Weren't you acting all ready to die a minute ago? Giving up already?
I've had enough of living every day in fear. It's all because Lady Sarah suddenly decided we have to go searching for some ancient array.
Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days, no clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltis would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just running and hiding, living in fear. You know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already. I'm done.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Oh, that's complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all. She called it, return to the origin.
In the visions, Senior Yes said Sarah freed him from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No one knows what she's up to. The only one still tagging along with her is that gloomy guy.
Who's she with?
Oh no, could that be?
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 140 BPM. That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the panic topic change zone. If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Belle?
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
Yeah. What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold them in place for the time being.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Why can't we tell her that her brother's a traitor, treacherous piece of shit?
The path is blocked by rubble.
That's a massive piece of rubble. Let's take a look around.
like we need to pull the lever for.
I've played Star Rail before. I know all these puzzles all too well.
The trapped person should be inside.
Better use disintegration again.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm Ningtian. How should I address you all?
Rep 2493. Dylan here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email. Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like Commendation. Perfect service from Cross Department Rep 2493 would be perfect. What do you think?
My friend here was just joking. She works at TOPS. Just call her Dylan. I'm Belle, disciple of Yunquei Summit, now training at Swabian Temple. This is my friend Xiaoguang. She's a mystic too. And this is my assistant Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so we came to help.
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. After all, I've trained under him for some time now. But I underestimated how dangerous it was. I got separated from the miners and ended up trapped here myself.
The Shifu you mentioned. Was it Ban Yue Shifu?
Yes. Do you know him?
We do! Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not safe here. We should go. The hollow's unpredictable. Please, be careful. I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
More of these annoying creatures! Our time playing hooky is valuable too. Yep, right? It never ends! I'll handle you all at once! I'm right here! After hearing countless voices of the dead, why not listen to your inner voice?
We're saved. It's Banyu and Shifu.
Banyu Shifu always shows up right on time.
Fret not, I am here. There are more evil creatures lurking over there. issue. He is not much of a threat. Keep yourselves safe.
Dreams!
Make the earth tremble! End this hatred! I stand unyielding! Is everyone okay?
Shifu.
Thanks for stepping in, Banyue Shifu. We feel much safer with you here.
Thank you for helping out.
Miss Dylan, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing.
Sorry, Shifu. I acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only ended up putting everyone at risk.
Don't do it again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dummy.
Yes, Shifu!
I've told you before, your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Compassion only counts if it's as solid as your punch. Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yes, Shifu. I'll remember this, and accept my due punishment when we return.
Banyue Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher? Very different from Yishuan Shifu.
Banyue Shifu, do you still remember me?
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. Facing an enemy is like holding water in your hands. One crack and it all spills. That's why, no matter how strong or weak your opponent is, you must give full focus. That's something my brother and I learned from you when we were little.
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
Wait, Xiaoguang, were you Banyue Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master. I only showed Xiaoguang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yishuan Shifu. Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Yishuan Shifu from Yunquai Summit.
Something I find kind of weird about him is you would think his faction would be Swabian Temple, but apparently not. Because my buddy Darwin has him, and he is part of the Krampus faction.
Ye Shunguang of Yunquai Summit. Inside that case must be the Qingming sword, right?
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... Then that means...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yishuan Shifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. You just did all that fighting. Are you feeling alright? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine. Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh? Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
Really?
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banyue Shifu.
Yes, that is what Yishuan Shifu has explained.
Oh, you scared me. I thought my recklessness had put you in danger.
Even so, Xiaoguang, you should always be cautious.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now. Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yes, but this isn't the place to talk. Let's leave this place first, and then I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion, but my supervisor's probably about to show up. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thank you so much for today, Dylan.
Man, Wonka really likes One Piece, doesn't he?
Pretty solid performance boost, huh?
He wishes he could eat the gum fruit, or whatever the fuck it was called. The devil fruit?
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
No, Lady Sarah! I'm begging you, have mercy! Please! Why? That Yeshuyan. You think he was truly devout enough? You knew it all along. You knew that he...
Smooth. Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor.
She has to wait, because I have to wee, so I'll BRB. My nephew was watching Ivan Polka, but it was the Maxwell cat. Shit's weird, yo. But yeah, I do be back.
I heard. How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance. And helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand? Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues,
It's
there has to
Wonka's
be
new
some sort
favorite
of
character.
exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return. Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao. Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications. I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer. Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed it's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
Crazy. I'm curious as to what happened back then. Damn, did Banyu do something? Was he evil before? Shit just looks like an old days Black Friday to me. Especially here in the US. Yo, I appreciate the lurk.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down. What is it? Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds? Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network. The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus, and I've got no objections to that. But tell me, are you showing off your ability in front of me right now? Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not talking about the voices of the dead. It's my own voice. Huh? Your own voice? Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first. Could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost.
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
No problem. By the way, that poor Salumex idiot I saved, what are you planning to do with him?
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
Dude, Bunny Girl seems like a fucking villain. Woo! More no VA. Gotta love it.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought
I did watch
if
the...
it were you,
Wait, which one? The music video or the one where she's like a tiny rabbit girl? Because I've only seen the music video.
really?
But you have to promise me that you
Oh,
won't put
I should
yourself in
check out
danger
the other video then.
During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banya Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured?
Hey man, in that music video, she knows how to throw it back for being so tiny.
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
Actually, Senior Ye didn't leave with Ishu and Shifu and the others.
I was gonna ask whether you'd been keeping something important from me. You look so nervous just now. I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I can be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you were already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to the bottom of this.
Shu Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me. But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My brother and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
Alright, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
Dude, have you seen her fucking ultimate attack? It's crazy.
The person you just mentioned.
It's the most
the one all
cinematic
Sarah?
ultimate
Was it
I've seen
yesterday
so
you
far.
from Yunhui Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part in such a dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
That meme I just sent you kind of makes sense now, or it's kind of usable because co-op is now a thing.
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula.
I think it has something to do with the new event.
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
I was gonna say, I can't hop in VC. You don't want to be on stream.
Seems to have recalled something unpleasant. Better ask her about it later.
Ah, yes, the incest one.
I was just
Even
curious.
better.
This info doesn't sound too reliable anyway. Let's focus on something more concrete. Since Sarah was last seen at the porcelain market, let's start from there.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltus remnants over to the defense force.
That's fine by me.
okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
Oh, cool. More double agents. I say we kill all the traitors.
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
Check out what I learned. You hit L1, you can do this. You can spin a Rooney the character.
The weather's nice today. Maybe we could catch a movie together.
That is not what I meant to do. I mean, I meant to zoom in, but
Promise to tell me if
yeah.
anything's wrong.
The ocean's got a different kind of charm at night. Care to join me for a walk? The ocean's got a different kind of charm at night. Care to join me for a walk?
Microwave the horse. Hello, who's this lady? Ah, third person camera is now a thing.
Pretty please, dear manager, help me pick out a good movie.
So, anything you're really into? Give me a hint, and I can, like, narrow down the options for you.
Let me see. Horror, adventure, tearjerkers. I'm pretty much game for anything. My movie tastes are all over the place.
What about that Tanuki movie? It's about this Tanuki who's totally failing at the transformation art and gets
Tanuki?
booted from his village because of some misunderstanding.
Tanuki?
It
It's
uses its
Tanuki.
brains to expose the bad guys and save its clan.
Tanuki, huh? And as the main character. Kama would probably dig that. Sounds adorable. I trust your judgment. Let's go with that one.
I actually have I Am Tanuki in stock. Haven't gotten around to watching it yet, though. There's a TV upstairs. Wanna check it out, Yuzuha?
Sounds good. Watching movies with you makes them way more fun. What an interesting film! The way they mixed real-life animal stuff in the story? That was just perfect! And the protagonist lines are so quotable! That whole, I'm a tanuki, not a reindeer, bit has to be a reference to something else, right?
I loved the movie too. And seriously, when the Tanuki was getting attacked, Kama was totally losing it, pacing back and forth in front of the TV. Oh, so cute. He must have been super into it.
Huh? What's that, Kama? You want to say something? Oh, you mean the movie feels kind of familiar? Yeah, that one scene did give me major deja vu. Reminds me of when we first met.
You mean you and Kama? I'm dying to know the story. Spill the deets.
It's not really much of a story. I just happened to help Kama out by chance. When I first saw him, Kama was getting bullied, held underwater by some punk kids. I know how terrifying it is to choke on water, so I rushed over and scared them off. He was frightened and took off in a flash. Never thought I'd see him again after that. Then, when I was in a jam in the hollow, Kama swooped in and saved me! That's when I realized he'd been secretly following me around, keeping an eye on me the
Strong
whole
ass
time.
raccoon if he can fight fucking
He's been
ethereals.
hurt by humans before, so he must have been super scared and suspicious. But when he saw me in trouble, he still jumped in, giving me time to bail.
Also, apparently people theorize that the weird things on her head plus the wires in her ears, people theorize that that's like she has a hearing aid. It's pretty interesting.
You helped Kama out, so he wanted to have your back. Even though he totally freaked out, he still stood up for you. I guess that's what real courage is all about.
Yeah, later when we met up with Minato, he thought he was a baddie too and totally clobbered him. Despite Kama being smaller, he came off as way more intimidating than Minato. After that, it took me forever to get those two to get along. Of course, it was Kama being a little grump, always thinking Minato was some bad guy in disguise. Minato was pretty down about it for a long time.
Look, man, I get being freaky, but that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Wow, things have really changed, huh? Who would have thought Kama would end up becoming such an important partner to you?
Yeah, it's got me thinking. Kama was a lot like me back then, just clinging to a plank, cast adrift in this world. Sometimes I dream that I'm still out there, drifting across a vast, endless ocean. It's beautiful, sure, but it's also kind of cruel, like it just goes on forever, like time itself. But along the way I met Dad, Minato, Kama, Alice, and then I met you. We may still have to cling to that piece of driftwood, but so what? At least we're not alone anymore.
The fact that we were able to meet each other in this lifetime is nothing short of a miracle. I'm really glad I met you, and that we became friends.
And of course, it's because you're such a good friend that I go all out when I tease you. It's getting late. The movie was awesome. Thanks for today. Next time, take me around 6th Street, okay? I can't wait to discover what other little surprises are hidden in the place you call home.
Dude, it's annoying. They got rid of the Bang Boo voice lines whenever you talk to them, and the like right here, or the one that's in Farloom Heights. They don't talk anymore. It's sad. I missed hearing them. Yeah, you're the one who always says they speak Filipino. But I liked hearing the Bang Boo voices.
So this is the side you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue. Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
I never intended to hide this power from them.
Ugh, he's emo now.
Never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to Wi-Fi, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became. Convenient, though. I suppose it does make it easier to move unnoticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state. Just like when I demonstrated to you before, I made those sacrifices return to their purest state. Now they're just aimless drifters. Mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think.
Similar. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom, completely severing the connection between the sword and your sister, freeing her from its chains. And you will also be freed from the nightmare forever.
If it means saving Xiaoguang, I'll help you awaken this creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, what is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied. When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen. The arms of sword wielders hung in midair.
Man, woman really knows how to yap, huh?
Greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable. All coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world. Birth and death. Love and hatred. Power rising and falling. Civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester. Like maggots feeding on detritus. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon. Just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They are there, somewhere. A grand, cold, flawless will. So close to us.
What the fuck is that, Bang Boo?
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
Nah, fuck Sarah. I want to know who that is. The evil Boo is more interesting.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Tops' new business plans don't wait.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. Empty your place within 3 days, or we'll clear it for you. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old books getting crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
You bunch of bandits!
Uncle Biao? Are you all right?
All right? I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions. Do you recall an ancient tome restoration job from the antique shop?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away, all of you!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Talk about bad timing. Bargainer Biao's pretty beside himself with anger. Doubt he's in the mood to answer any of our questions.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a coincidence running into you here!
Dial-in? What are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. Top's Cross-Department Customer Service Center at your service, specialized in dealing with the toughest, most unreasonable cases. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, you've got to keep an eye out. It's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal.
Oh, sounds pretty intense.
Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened? What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
What?
How can she be so casual about this?
Alright, it's done! That Bargainer Biao is quite the interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with that one-of-a-kind tome, so instead, he gave Sarah a replica. Turns out his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us.
Dylan? How did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
How did I do that? Exactly what I did will remain a secret. But look, I've solved this big trouble for you, got you what you wanted, and even managed to save his house in the process. Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, it's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
We didn't realize how much we'd been relying on you. How can we repay you?
Alright, just scan here to submit a tip. I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I'd cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person. What I actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal?
Done deal.
Thank you, Dylan. You're so kind. Already putting me in the kind person category. Thanks for the compliment. No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine. Right now, we're walking the same path together, and that's good enough for me. Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times, feels like you see right through everything. Alright, let's set that aside for now and figure out our next move. Bargainer Biao said this tome is extraordinary. It talks about divine purification, and some kind of ancient array that can absorb miasma and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually works or not, well, that's another story.
This is a matter of utmost importance. Since we've already got the tome, let's head back to Swabian Temple and discuss it there.
Senior Xiaoguan, are you okay? Your expression just now seemed a bit off.
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it.
You think her parents are from the Gold Ship family?
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love? Besides, Mom and Dad were a source of pride for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love.
What are you braying about?
To place in their younger years, seeing the world, enjoying the mountains and rivers. Later, they came to Waifei, witnessed the dangers of the miasma, and couldn't bear to see the workers in the mines suffer. So, they decided to stay and help. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. I was born sometime after that.
Of course, man. How can you have strong characters without tragedy?
Memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, I can tell they must have been happy. Really, really happy. My brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma, never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly.
Your parents, did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes, it was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Shifu would check in on us every
But
now
sometimes
and then. Not long after,
tragedy is the quickest catalyst. Just look at Goku going Super Saiyan.
At that time, I heard that Yunquei Summit was taking in orphans. Since I was leading a rootless life, entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children to Ishwan Shifu was the safer choice.
Banyu Shifu, did Did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care of Anura Shifu. Belle, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yunquai Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma. After we settled at Yunquai Summit, with Shifu and the others by our side, those nightmares gradually subsided.
Could it be that coming back to Wi-Fi has brought those nightmares back?
Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths.
Huh?
Let's not dwell on the past. It's getting late. We should head back and discuss our next step.
Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
Please. Please. Our two children are still so young.
I wish I could see them grow up. And not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Wait. Going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunquai Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in the Silum Bay area.
Don't worry. Some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Silum Bay. They might have some information about the array.
Silum Bay. I'm pretty familiar with that area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one would take forever. Why don't we split up so we can cover more ground? No time to waste. I'll go on ahead. Join me when you're all set.
Sounds good to me.
Time for another wee break. BRB. The hell is Atlas? And I ain't talking about the game company.
Banue Shifu, about what just happened.
My apologies. My unannounced visit has caused trouble for the people here. Oh, the blame is mine. Please don't let it trouble you. If there are words that can ease even a bit of their pain, then it is a burden I should bear.
I understand. I won't ask further. But if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen.
Thank you.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something. And the array that's been repeatedly mentioned, some of the survivors remember it, so it seems like it really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
All right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
Different? This is the path I follow. Eradicate.
Starla!
Is the concert starting? Ooh.
The ocean.
I'll protect you.
If you need
Officer
needs
Let's fire it up! Wanna go?
Is the
a mission,
so good.
I'm at your disposal.
Touch my tail, and no. Right, okay.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, the old mining site's residential area.
Where the mind dwells, the sword follows. The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword follows. Enlightenment within, awakening Jingming.
Oh, finally got it right. Looks like our Xiao Guang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
The next part should be stellar circulation? No, wait. It's... Huh? That's strange.
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
No need. I just got a little distracted. Maybe it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again. My mind just can't quite keep up.
Are you sure you're all right? We can take a short break. There's no need to hurry.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qingming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
The path's blocked again? Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line.
Take this. Get back. Out of the way. Take this.
Intercept!
Back off!
The perfect bite. Get back.
Looks like we gotta clear these miasma tumors and find a minecart like last time.
There's a control panel over there. Now we can head back and try operating the minecart. Hard to believe it still works after all these years.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
There's another one here.
Alrighty, now we're finally on track to blow up! Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This...
Belle, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge. When we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete. Whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash. He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long. Like it went on forever, and it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling. Like I couldn't breathe or move at all. There was a figure. Tall and steady. Holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring, but also cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
That figure was the one who saved you in Senior Year, right? Do you still remember who it was?
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
It's a euphemism for she's gonna kill us.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
I wish they'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
Keep it off me.
Stay vigilant.
Switching to business mode. Hey!
There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there are. Don't move. Take this.
You're now connected with the Gold Star Rep. Right?
Annihilate.
Thanks for your business. Get lost. Take this.
Those stone lion statues over there.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Bonnie, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned? Bonnie?
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Premium support!
End this hatred!
This has happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past. But I'm not sure how it works, or how accurate they are. If that is a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond this door. I trust your judgment, Xiaoguang. And I trust Senior Ye too. If we keep following their trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet. Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized
He feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now. Hell, I'm afraid of forgetting his voice. Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit.
Alright, I'll check other places first.
Do you hear the bones wailing? This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
Banyu Shifu, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned before? If it's back again, is something off here?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural as it looks. It's like the white flowers are guiding the miasma to collect in one direction. Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. Xiaoguang and I even saw visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Ye heading deeper inside. If our guess is right, the array they were looking for should be in that same direction.
In that case, it's too dangerous to just rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move.
Go on. Hate. The monster who stood by and let death through.
Ugh, it's so quiet here. It's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks. Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful? Towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release? Like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps It marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off. Shattered!
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dial-In and Banyu Shifu? This gross feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar.
Hold it! Don't run. Continue. Hold it.
Sorry for the wait, dear.
Back off.
The perfect bite. Can't get through? Try again! The verdict is... unforgivable!
Spit. Make the earth tremble.
Alright, Sharknami! Looks like the job's not done. The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
What? Save your lessons for your obedient little students. Shattered. Take this. Sweep it all clean. Intercept! Break! I'll back you up!
End this hatred!
Move it!
Unite our strength!
This is getting on my nerves. How annoying! Get flushed! Out of the way. Nice and good. A complaint? Too late for that. Forward! Turn around! Smash them! Aloha! Thank you for your patronage. Don't move. Get back. Ring, 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 ring. Intercept. Seal.
Annihilate!
The Creator's voice. Hear the Creator's call.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Are you still chasing the so-called truth?
Enough sneaking around. Show yourself.
Don't forget, the monster started its illusion. But it's more devastating than an outright lie.
Hurry up and pack your stuff.
What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Ah, don't be scared. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice. It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late! All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You are already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And that old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to get out. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? It was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead, but who could have known?
Dylan! 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 I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless. Dylan, Banyu Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind. Tried to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banyu? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head? A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that.
But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array and the Shuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it. This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Xiaoguang's got a point. Plus, the miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a void hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was. I shouldn't have kept things from you. I owe all of you a sincere apology.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd come across something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore. We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang... Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Suiban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Huh?
Yishuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, all right?
It's always like this.
Be right back.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
Morning. Wait, why senior all of a sudden?
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
All right, Junior Bell.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang. I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here. The weather's really nice today. Wanna go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I haven't had the chance to show you around yet.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Yeah, it's always packed. They've got the hottest gossip, and the food's amazing. Wanna check it out, Xiaoguang? I once came here for a banquet with some big shots. But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonveil Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Belle, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaogong must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
From Yunquay Summit, her skills reach the heavens themselves.
Oh?
Shoulder to shoulder with the mighty void hunter. She's a true guardian of Wai-Fei, a living legend in our midst. Excuse me, can I get the box to go, please?
So, what do you think?
I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonveil Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yongcha Sin always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquay Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah. He always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunkwei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect, and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang!
You're back! Is everyone all right? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bell.
Thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Wi-Fi soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Shaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourselves safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay? But come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Shaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowline and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Don't worry, Shaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO. She said every member but her was wiped out in an accident. But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
So you think there's something fishy here too?
It's just a guess. And I wouldn't dare spread anything that sounds like slander against the city administration. Besides, this information doesn't really help us with what we're trying to find out.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Yeshuan's parents once investigated the array, and he knows far more than his sister. Now it seems the secret lies deep within the old mining site. Could Sarah be planning to make Yeshuyun the key?
It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it. What if you find the array with them and get Banyu to become the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma, and, in doing so, drain its power dry. Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns? Or should I say, excuses? Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly, a killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banyu gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
That's a secret. For now, though, I won't let him die so easily until I figure out who's trying to use us. If we're going to dispose of him, it should be on our terms. As for the truth about Banyu I'm after, I'll give him a final choice. One with no room for lies or cover-ups.
Alright, I'm gonna have to leave it there for now. I gotta dip for a bit. Something came up that requires my attention. So let's find someone to raid and I'll catch y'all later.